its landmark judgments on the issue of freedom of speech, holding, amongst others, that criticism of public means or comment on government action, however strongly worded, would be within reasonable limits and would be consistent with the fundamental right of freedom of speech and expression. Explaining further, the court added that strong words used to express disapprobation of the measures of government with a view to their improvement or alteration by lawful means would be come within the section. The said principle laid down in the Kedarnath case has been followed by Indian Supreme Court while quashing the sedition case against veteran Indian journalist Binod Dua in 2021. The case against Mr. Dua was filed by BJP leader in May 2022 in Himachal Pradesh, Shimla, alleging inter alia that Mr. Dua made statements against the Narendra Modi government's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly the nationwide lockdown that propelled thousands of migrant workers to walk back to their home states, and such statement of Mr. Dua could have incited communal dissonance and disrupted harmony. In another case, being Channel 1 TV case, the News has published a report on 6 April 2023 on a recent judgment of a division bench of the Indian Supreme Court presided over by the Chief Justice of India, which has reaffirmed its golden age principle, holding criticism of government policy can be no stretch of imagination, can be brought within the fold of any of the grounds stipulated in Article 19, Sub-Article 2. In the premises, I would like to conclude by saying that undoubtedly the DSA is a constitutional, the DSA is a controversial law, and it is being used to the dissenting voices and political opponents to suppress them against the government, and such application of law affects and touches not only the fundamental rights of the citizen, but also the democratic fabric of the country, which is the basic structure of our constitution. In addition to that, the punitive provisions of the DSA, being from section 17 to 37, suffers from gross vagueness, scope of arbitrary, malified and colorable exercise of power by the government having bad faith or malicious intentions, and as such, the law should be repealed as a stillborn one at the earliest. The voices of all concerned in the global societies should be echoed together at a time in the same tuning, demanding that the DSA should be repealed immediately, not only to protect the citizens' fundamental rights, but also to ensure the democracy and restoring voting rights, as had been said by Sir Winston Churchill in the following terms, quote, "At the bottom of all tributes paid to democracy is the little man walking into the little booth with a little pencil, making a little cross on a little bit of paper. No amount of rhetoric or voluminous discussion can possibly diminish the overwhelming importance of the point." Thank you, everyone.
ধন্যবাদ।